On the rest of the eye this morning, the turnpike also looking pretty good. In last night's State of the Union address, President Obama talked about growing the economy and housing market. Both of these factors create the perfect environment for commercial real estate. And here with everything you need to know about how you can benefit from that commercial real estate opportunity this year is our lifestyle lawyer, Shari. Oh, Shari, always a pleasure to see you. When we talk about commercial real estate, we of course mean retail, shopping centers, industrial warehouses, office buildings. Am I kind of right about that? So were those properties hit as hard as our personal homes? Yeah, well, Holly, in the industry, there's a saying that goes, retail follows rooftops. And so when our home values are doing well, we spend, and commercial real estate does well. But when our home values dropped, most of us cut back on our spending. And so the businesses in those commercial properties stopped hiring people, they stopped buying inventory, they stopped buying equipment, and stopped needing as much space, stopped being willing to pay as much rent. Commercial real estate values are based entirely on their occupancy rates and the rental rates. And so commercial real estate values plummeted. So it makes sense. You have to take care of home first before you can go out there and spend. We hope so. And have fun. 2015 is predicted to be a pretty good year, a strong year for commercial real estate. Why is that? Well, the president talked last night in his State of the Union address how jobs have improved and the economy and spending and gross domestic production is improving. We already saw in 2014 tremendous increases in the amount of inventory that businesses are buying, equipment, again, hiring and jobs. And so we expect that to continue, which is good news. In fact, construction spending on commercial properties, because of this resurgence in business growth, was up over 10% in 2014, and we expect it to increase more this year. So there's a big opportunity there for folks, particularly investing in commercial real estate. Opportunity, the word, and that's exactly where I'm going to go. For everyday folks who want to invest, what can they do? What do they need to know? Well, of course, you can buy a small commercial property, but for most people, what's going to be a lot easier is buying an interest in what we call exchange-traded funds, or ETFs. They're comparable to mutual funds, and there are several good exchange-traded funds which actually owns their sort of buckets of commercial real estate investments. So some of the advantages there are that it's a huge market. There are a lot of choices. There are great returns. You get the tenant income, so you have cash flow plus appreciation. There's great stability because commercial tenants tend to sign long-term leases, so you can count on that. Great diversification by geographic location or industry. And, Holly, there's an inflation hedge because most commercial leases have what we call a CPI increase, which means that the rent continues to go up, usually annually, based on the consumer price index and inflation. So you've got a hedge against inflation. Commercial real estate may be the year to go ahead and dive in and invest. I'm doing it. There you go. You've heard it from our expert. If she's doing it, then maybe we should be too. Mike, we'll go ahead and send it back to you, Shari. Thanks so much.
Thank you, ladies. A construction company on board for all